Welcome back to Guns and Gear Network, everyone. Thank you for tuning in today. I wanted to bring you this video about a chess rig that I have, and I've reviewed this chess rig before, but I've made a few little changes and things like that, and I wanted to discuss chess rigs a little bit with you. Some people call these crap hits the fan rigs, SHTF rigs, active shooter rigs, whatever you want to call it. Me personally, I call it the not the victim rig. So what I mean by that is there's a fine line between being a vigilante and a non-victim. I don't plan on being a victim, and part of being not a victim is being able to defend myself, my family, and fellow citizens in an incident. So when we talk about incidents, we're talking major stuff, obviously, and unfortunately in today's time, and it's just, you know, for some reason, I hate to say this, but it keeps getting worse, right? We see this over in Europe now. The terrorists have done quite a few different bombings and, you know, assaulted people with cars and knives and things like that. So you just never know in this day and time where you're going to be and what's going to happen, and you're going to have to defend yourself one way or another. And part of that in my plan is to have something at the ready, usually in a vehicle besides what I carry on myself, on my person, such as, you know, my concealed carry and extra magazine and things like that. I need something a little more than that, just in case I get in a situation where I need to defend myself. So, sorry about that, I had to get a little water. So, what are we looking at here? This right here is a basic, inexpensive Condor chess rig. And what it is, you'll see it's got a flat piece of molly panel here. It's got shoulder straps and a waist belt. Very simplistic. It's not very expensive at all. You'll have to look around and see how much they are, but I guarantee it's less than $20. I think I paid like $14, $15 for it. Condor, not the high speed, low drag, real expensive stuff, but in my opinion, it's pretty good quality for what you pay for it. Unless you are utilizing this stuff on a daily basis, like you're an operator and you are a security contractor and you're utilizing this day in and day out, for the average citizen just needing some type of rig, Condor fits that bill just fine, guys. I've had good success with them, even for some pretty heavy duty use, to be honest with you. So here's my setup, and this right here, some of this kind of coincides with other things I have in my vehicle, in my lockbox that I keep in there. So I'll show you some of that. Like for example, here in this case here is my night vision. Also in my lockbox, I also have a helmet with a night vision mount to it. Could I use this night vision by itself, just handheld style? Yes, but I also have the helmet in there also. Outside of that pouch here with the night vision in it, I have a Tourniquet case that I just recently reviewed. This right here is set up with the Recon Medical Tourniquet, and I have some EMT shears. Great setup here and very budget friendly. If you go back in my playlist, you can find the review of the Recon Medical Tourniquet, and then this recent Tourniquet case that I did. That's by Vism, VISM, and so forth. But nice little setup. I have it just mounted right here with Molly. And then here I've got all this stuff's Condor, and I'll tell you what's not Condor. This is Condor. This right here is not Condor. This is Vism. This mag holder here is Condor, and standard AR-15 magazine holders, got 3 slots, and then it has outside pouches for pistol magazines if you wanted to put those on there. So this right here is Voodoo Tactical. It is an M18 smoke grenade pouch that I recently got, and it's very good quality also, and it works well. It's got this nice big Velcro flap here to secure everything and be able to keep your M18 smoke in here and secure. And you can see it fits in there very nice and snug with no issues, and it would hold it well. Over here I've got my IFAC individual first aid kit, blowout kit. It's got the major trauma stuff, chest seals, a decompression needle, nasopharyngeal tube. It's got you know, quick clot. It's got another tourniquet inside of here. So it's got everything I need for major injury, okay, stab wounds, things like that. This right here is a Condor radio pouch, and this right here is a Baofeng 888S radio. Again, going back to what I have in my car, I have this radio here already set up on this chess rig, along with a lapel mic that I can use, and it's on the shoulder strap. This radio, I have one that is programmed the same, that is actually in my car, so I can pass it off to my wife, my kid, you know, somebody that I'm teamed up with. If there's an incident going on and I need to go in a building to do whatever I need to do, or whatever the case, or somebody's going around the perimeter to the backside to check something, and we can communicate. It also allows us to communicate with emergency services. Now the radio doesn't, but what I mean by that is if I'm inside the building, they can, and I'm communicating with somebody with the radio, then they can communicate with their cell phone, possibly with EMS or fire, law enforcement, and tell them what's going on. So that's going to be part of it to help keep yourself from getting hurt in those situations by law enforcement. Is you're going to have to do good communications with somebody to let them know where you're at. You're one of the good guys. You're trying to help, you know, get this situation under control best you can while you're there, while you're waiting on law enforcement. But eventually, law enforcement is going to show up, kind of thing. You know, so again, I don't advocate being a vigilante, but at the end of the day, I'm going to protect myself. That is the way the United States is set up. Some people don't want to believe that or think that way, but that is the way the United States, the founding fathers, saw it, and that's why we have the Second Amendment in place and things like that. It is our God-given right to make sure that we are protected. Now, it is your personal decision whether you decide you want to protect more than yourself, and i.e. being other citizens, other family members. You may want to protect yourself, and that's it. I understand that, but at the end of the day, I'm not that way. I try making sure that I can help my fellow citizen out, or, you know, especially my family. So that's just the way it is. But anyway, guys, if you got any questions, post those below. If you want to have some dialogue about what's, you know, your chess rig, or, you know, anything like what we've talked about today, that's always appreciated and encouraged for you to kind of, you know, share some dialogue, and that's always fun to do that with you guys as viewers and subscribers. But if you like our videos, give us a thumbs up. It's over in that section, especially if you do like our videos and things. Share that content. It's over there in that section, and that helps us get the word out about the channel, and it's greatly appreciated. If you have any questions, post those below. If you would, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll bring another video shortly. Have a great day, guys.